The main focus of this disc is to introduce the Kriyas and a few of the Pranayamas. Kriyas, traditionally known as the Karma Kriyas, the 6 cleansing practices, are part of Hatha Yoga. And so they're detailed in such classical texts as Hatha Yoga, Samhita. The point was to cleanse the internal functioning, the internal channels of the body, which usually get neglected, and yet they're prime for sedimentation, excess mucus, lots of blocking, clogging, and therefore desensitizing, and out of that, of course, many things health-wise going off, going astray. So the yogis, yoga practitioners, were very aware that the internal process, I'm just talking about the body, the internal part of the physical body, organs, their state has a huge effect on their overall function. And as the body cleans up, as the body purifies in a way, through asana practice, through working with the Kriyas, through continuing Pranayama, through watching diet, lifestyle, etc., one starts to experience life and then self in a slightly different perspective. I would say your awareness increases, grows, what you can see and take in, how you feel inside changes. And often, just due to faulty functioning and blockage, due to poor diet, pollution, etc., the inner function of the body malfunctions. So the Kriyas are excellent to address cleansing from the right top in the head all the way down to the anus. That was their primary purpose. So if we start at the top, up here, right, you have the frontal sinus coming up, frontal sinus, which Kapalabhati took care of. Okay? Then you've got the channels where the eyes are, Tratak, to get in there. And you've got the nasal passage through, Neti. 2 types of Neti is detailed in this disc. And you've got the throat down into the stomach, which from here would be below the heart. Okay? You can see it over here, right? Down into the stomach already. The Dautis, and we're showing you 3 vama being enema. Then from there, taking care of, look at the amount of intestines that are there. Are you aware if we took your intestinal organs and we ironed it out, laid it out flat, it would be 350 square meters, the size of an average tennis court. That's a lot. The length of your intestines alone is 21 feet, or about 7 meters. The colon alone is taller than your own height. Okay? Your lungs, if you laid out your lungs flat, you cover about 150 square meters. So there's a lot of surface volume bunched up in here. Lungs, intestinal activity, all the digestive organs. How do you take care of them? That's what these addressed. So then they've taken care of all those intestines now, right? And as you can see, that would also have a deep effect on the main circulation of the body here with this key artery and vein. You get deep into your pelvis where a lot of the problems arise for people. And of course, getting to the end of the pelvis, the end of the colon, we have the practice of Basti. Now, if one cannot do Basti, enemas are very good, and the best probably is colon hydrotherapy, which goes about both hydrating the colon and also training or stimulating the colon peristalsis to work again. Some people are very constipated. If you're constipated, blocked up, meaning you haven't gone in at least 1 day. Some people haven't gone in 5 days. If you're only gone partially even 1 day, you can consider yourself constipated. And naturally, there weren't colon hydrotherapy machines a few hundred years ago, especially for those living more secluded doing these practices, so Basti was taken care of. But today we do have some extra technology. But no technology can replace cleansing, purification for the lungs like Kapalabhati can. The pumping, the clearing. Though it affects the skull, it clears the lungs. You can get a deep abdominal massage like Chine-san, but to go deep yourself with Nadi is quite unique. Nasal passage. Today, most of the medical community are even recommending nasal douches, which is what the Jala Neti is. And also, the string guard takes it to another level. So these practices are classic, safe, hygienic, and very healthy. And that's their point, you know. Any of them can be taken and obsessed over and of course done in a bit of an unhealthy way. But done in a good measure, with good guidance, they become very helpful, very effective. So we hope that whatever it is you're learning or working on, that you will take note from that particular chapter on this disc and then try it. And check in with one of the teachers or the wellness director as well. Get a bit of guidance. The main thing is, though these have a physical value, they also have a very strong psychological value. And yes, we do need a bit of determination, a bit of I will do it. And as a result, there's a growth. And we also release something we've held on to, something that blocks us, blocks our behavior, limits us in how we function. Not just physically, but also psychologically. So, all that in mind, this is the combination of the cleansing Kriyas together. We include some of them with the yoga practices, include some of them with the detox programs. So, I wish you the best, and please check in now on the appropriate chapter.